long time since I've seen you in person.
Yes, ma'am. Last time I missed you, you wasn't here. They told me you called out in the time before I was in Florida. I forgot to pay that any attention. I'm in the Masters at VCU. Yeah. Okay.
So do you still split your time between here and Florida?
No, ma'am. I'm here.
You're here
I
all
only
the
went to
time?
Florida to check on my family because of the hurricane.
Okay. All right. So what do I owe the pleasure of this visit?
Well, I came in because it's kind of bothered me a little bit. I went through the VR&E program. They got me in Las Vegas. They transferred my case to Florida. They called me from Florida, so they were going to transfer it to Virginia. Each time it was transferred, they watered down my case. I was supposed to go to school to be covered under the master's program under VR&E. I talked to Miss Patricia Wheelheight and another lady by the name of Erica Strahan, who I think no longer works for the VA. And when I had a problem, I complained about it to the OIG. Right when I got ready to graduate, Ms. Strahan supposed to be disappeared from the VA. They stopped all my funding for school. Right now, I'm at about $3,500 I owe VCU right now.
Okay.
And it's bothering because I don't like to owe people money, and I can't get any kind of help whatsoever. And it's really bothering me that no one is responding. Even when I put in a complaint to the OIG, I haven't got a response back.
Okay.
I've been doing this like 5 months. I even sent one in to Secretary Dennis. I also sent one in to Miss Patricia Wheelheight by email and Erica Strahan.
Okay.
I had another lady call me by the name of Miss Richards. I even sent her email back since she's my new counselor. That's been over about 3 weeks ago. Still haven't had a response back.
Okay.
So I'm about ready to drop out of school at VCU, and it's really agitating me to the point that there's no one I can talk to at the VA to straighten out this seemingly retaliation.
Okay. Have you checked with patient advocacy here
For what?
to see if there's anything that they can help with, if they know any contacts that would be able to help you?
I didn't even know patient advocacy could do that.
I don't know if they can or not.
Right.
But those type of benefits outside of the healthcare realm, I'm not familiar with. I'm not a social worker, so I don't really know those type of things. I'm looking to see if there's anything in here that references it, and it's your medical record, so I don't anticipate that it would. But looking just to see if there's anything that I see here. Yeah, these all seem to be medical notes. Yeah, that's got to be pretty frustrating, I would imagine.
Yeah.
Generally, the OIG is really good about,
I got all the emails, all the
Yeah.
copies, CCs, no response.
Yeah, that's interesting because I know that for medical things, we tend to hear from that pretty quickly. I don't know if somebody in, patient advocacy can even direct you to a local contact. I don't know what their scope is.
Okay.
But they are over by.
Yeah, I just passed them. I went walking,
Okay.
wait on you for 4:30. I passed
Yeah,
them.
yeah. I saw that you had checked in. I was like, well, he doesn't have other appointments. I don't need you waiting around for a couple hours.
I appreciate it.
All right. So you got some frustration going on with all of that bureaucracy.
To say the least.
Yeah. How are you dealing with that anxiety that comes along with the frustration of it?
It's very frustrating when you don't get an answer back. Like
Right.
you're talking to the wall. At least say something to me. Well, you can't do this because of this.
Okay,
But my
yeah.
records clearly say something totally different.
Right.
And because I made a complaint because you didn't want to support me at VCU, which I faxed to the office at Brown Rock, this place. I faxed, emailed. They never responded. I called the 1-800 number. Finally got someone in Arizona who
Okay.
told me that it was wrong. They gave me Mrs. Patrice Wheelheight, who's over Miss Strahan. So I emailed her.
Where are they? Where?
It's probably somewhere in Virginia.
Oh, okay.
I have no clue. But I like to know who's above them, which you can't get that information.
Gotcha. All right. Yeah, and I don't know much about that system to be able to. Let me see if our social worker might know anything. She does more mental health stuff, not education stuff, but.
Yeah, that's just the first part. And the second part is my wife.
I sent this out to one of our social workers to see if she knows any point of contact internally. We'll see how she responds.
I appreciate it.
What's going on with your wife?
Well, she's a vet too, so she has a lot of PTSD trauma.
Okay,
She was sexually abused in the military. They didn't give any help, so she go through a whole lot.
okay,
And and it's like I'm going to school to finish. That's why I got my own place, We can't live together. We know this.
okay.
She filed
You're
for
still
divorce.
living separately?
Yeah, we've been for about 2 years or something. So,
Okay,
but I like to do what's the right thing, and I don't just think that. I think she has too much more than I can handle. Even though I would like to try my best to solve that, I think she's
Okay.
going through so much that she needs some help, but she refused to get the help.
are you guys legally married?
Yes.
Are you legally separated?
No, in Florida you don't have to be legally separate. No, Virginia, so we just been apart.
You just live
Right.
differently? But no plans on divorce?
Yeah, she filed for divorce,
She filed for divorce?
right?
Why
Which
did
I
she
was
do that?
gonna do,
Okay,
but she said she was gonna do it because she didn't trust me.
okay.
Now she just dropped the divorce.
What does that mean?
I mean, I just got a letter in the mail saying there will no longer be a hearing for this divorce in Florida.
Okay. Does she still stay in Florida?
Yeah, she's still in Florida.
Okay. All right. All right. So what do you want?
I want freedom. I don't like to be arguing about something that does not matter. It's too much greater than something trivial. You have your brother staying in the house with you. We was all three of us. Your brother is he's
Her brother.
right.
Okay.
He was hit in the head here at Virginia State University. He suffers from delusions, schizophrenia, all that kind of stuff. So you have to get him shots.
Okay.
So he's been in the house. He's been in the house for probably before I left, about 6 months before then.
Okay.
She says she has a plan to take him to somewhere to get him some help, but she don't trust the people to take him. So he's gonna live with you forever.
Okay.
So that's not something I would like to do.
Okay.
I don't think it's being selfish. I think it's just being, because it's a lot of stress on her. Plus, she already got issues going on.
Okay. So what do you want?
I want freedom.
What does that mean?
That means that I don't want to hear all this negativity
Okay.
every day about something is wrong with something.
All right.
So
we can't control what other people do. So what do you
Me.
really? Are you wanting divorce?
Yeah, I told her, I said, I think it's best we go our separate ways. You're a vet, I'm a vet. You can get help, but I just like to finish my school, do what I want to do. I got a grandeur plan other than complaining about the world. I want to help the world.
Okay.
Because I do believe there's something greater in me that can help someone else. I got issues myself, which I understand. I try not to bother people. I stay to myself, which I'm perfectly happy with.
Okay. Have you contacted an attorney?
Yeah, I have an attorney on speed dial. She said she was going to get it, so I wanted her to do it so she could feel comfortable about it.
Okay. But it doesn't sound like that's what she's going to pursue.
No, I just got the letter saying she just stopped the
Gotcha.
divorce. I'm like,
Gotcha.
well,
So you're feeling a little kind of blindsided by it.
yeah, just the tugging,
Yeah. Yeah.
get the divorce and go on. We can still be friends. I can't do this.
Okay. Okay. Sounds like you've made your decision.
I have.
Okay. And now you just have to kind of follow it through, knowing that she is not willing to do that.
Right.
Okay. All right. All right. So you got a little bit going on.
Just a little bit, not too much. It's not more than Jesus had, but I'm just saying. The part with the VA is real simple.
Yeah.
The part with her, I think, is simple too. It's just that I just like to see that she gets help that she needs because she has a lot of stuff going on.
Yeah, and that's not something, I mean, I hear that a lot from family members is they want their, people in their lives to be able to also get help and that's gonna be her choice, you know? I mean, VA's got, if she's connected to the VA, they can make sure that she gets help no matter where she lives.
What do they have for, like, say, for a woman? She was sexually abused in the military. They
All
didn't
she
do
has to
anything.
do is check into a VA.
She doesn't like the VA.
Well, if she wants help funded by the VA, she's got to check in with them. Now, what they can do is community care consults, where they can get her connected possibly with somebody in the community, depending on where she lives. There's so many factors with that.
Yeah, she's about 60 miles from the nearest VA.
Okay, so that would be an avenue, but she's got to check into the VA.
She has.
To be able to ask for a community care consult for for mental health assessment treatment. But the only way to do it is you gotta go through the VA to be able to get it.
She did. She signed up. I took over and everything when I was in Florida.
Yeah, she just has to ask for a community care consult for mental health treatment.
Okay.
Okay. And that's the way that that's done. So, yeah, and then they can help her out with that. But there's all kinds of programs for various things in mental health for people that need it.
What would you think that you on the outside looking in? What you think community care would possibly help her? Is there anything else she can get or
She
receive?
needs to check with the VA down there to see. They need to
Okay.
do an assessment,
Okay.
and then they can make a determination about where she gets her care, and what kind of care she needs. So that's going to be the biggest thing. You have to be assessed. I mean, everybody's an individual, and there's no global treatment plans. It's meeting the person, seeing what's going on with them, and then getting them connected to the right folks, whether it's in her area or whatever the case might be. There's so many factors that go into it. That's why she's got to check in with them down there.
Okay.
And most VAs have walk-in clinics. She can call the VA that's closest to her, and just say, hey, how do I get connected to mental health treatment? I prefer to get it in the community because I live far away, and they can help guide her through that. Because again, it's different in every area.
Okay.
Because sometimes, like, if we had somebody that called from Charlottesville or Emporia and said, hey, I want to get mental health care in the community, we would say, well, we have centers down there. Like the main VA is here, but we have these CBOCs that are the clinics that are in towns all around.
Okay.
Okay, so they'll help direct her on what is the most appropriate.
I appreciate it.
What other questions do you have?
That's it.
That's it. Right, you feel like you're still managing okay without medications?
Yeah, I'm doing okay. I'm praying a little bit, talking to some counselors who recommended me to go to school for me as
Okay.
part of my treatment. Doing meditation, going to chiropractic, acupuncture, massage therapy. I got an appointment tomorrow, see if they can redo that.
Okay.
School is kind of like, it's good for me. It's challenging, so it keeps my mind off other things.
Good. What are you studying now?
Homeland Security, Emergency Preparedness.
Okay. So in the IT realm, or
No, I already did IT. I retired from that. I'm in just Homeland Security, like preventing terrorism, natural disasters, FEMA
Okay.
type stuff.
Gotcha.
And
Gotcha.
then my next plan after that was going to get a JD in constitutional law.
Okay. All right. So you weren't covered under the GI Bill. You were covered under a VA program.
For what? School?
Yeah.
Yeah, VRE.
VRE. Is that a vocational rehab?
Yes, ma'am. And employment, they changed it 3 times since I've been in it.
Okay. Let's see if she responds back.
Yeah, I graduated from 2 schools at the same time. Got in the master's program, doing well. Then all of a sudden they came up and said, you got a bill of $3,546. I was like, for what?
Okay. Yeah, I don't know how all those vocational rehab programs go. Let me see, they just sent us out a directory of, let me see if there's anything. If there's any numbers in a directory that I can share with you.
I appreciate it very much.
Yeah. The others, you could stop at the main desk and ask them if they have anything for vocation, like if they have any contact
The
information.
information desk?
Not the mental health one, the main one.
Yeah, the one in front. Yeah,
Yeah,
information.
Where
You come into the parking garage?
the parking is. No, not through the parking garage, the one over where valet parking is.
Right.
Yeah.
You're up front with the 3 guys.
Yeah, well, I don't know how many people are there, but. anything that's kinda,
Well, you look. Do they have couples counseling at the VA?
we do,
And who would do that?
mental health,
You?
no,
Oh.
a therapist. I do
Okay.
medications.
Okay, so could I get someone?
Is your
Okay.
wife willing to do it?
Yeah, we already talked about it. She was willing to do it, but she has to do it by Zoom because she's in Florida. Is that good?
Now, I don't know how that works,
Okay,
but I can request it.
I appreciate it.
Mhm. They might be able to do that way.
Yeah, because she has a lot of appointments. She done had 3 back surgeries, so.
Let's see, I don't have anything for, nothing with the VRE.
Okay.
I don't have any. Hey there. So he said that he was approved for education through VRE. But now he's getting a bill from the university and he has had contacts, but he can't, get in touch with anybody. Nobody's returning his calls, and so he was just wondering if there was any other contacts. Right. Right, to kind of get all this information straight. He had like phone numbers for people, and maybe people are no longer with the VA, or so. Okay. Okay. His name is last name is S. 8286, Preston Shoko. And if you want to just ring him back if you come up with anything. Super, thank you. Bye. Our social worker's going to do some digging into it and see what she can figure out. I can't, when I'm looking here just internally, I can't find any contact information.
I appreciate it.
See what she can kind of piece together.
I appreciate the help.
Yeah. I don't know how much help it was, but
It's more than I had before I came in, so it's good.
well, yeah. Hopefully, we'll get you in touch with some other folks or whatever. All right, so let's do couples counseling. You live here in the Richmond area, correct?
Henrico?
Perfect. What are you hoping to come out of the couples counseling?
Better understanding. Make sure it's not me. Or if it is me, I could do better. If it's her, she could do better. Or we can still be friends, even if we have to go our separate ways.
Okay. this is what I put, is that you're seeking couples counseling with your wife. She lives in Florida, you're here, you would like video due to the geographic differences, that you want to work on communication to be able to make long-term decisions regarding the status of the marriage.
Yes, ma'am.
Is that right?
Sounds great.
Okay. All right, somebody will reach out to you. I don't know how quick, I don't know what their timeline is for couples counseling. But they will reach out to you, okay?
I appreciate it.
Do you have a preference of whether or not that's done with the VA or if it's done through a community or agency?
Doesn't matter. First come up, first serve.
Alright. Let me see if that's an eligibility thing for you. Alright, I have put that in, so somebody should be reaching out to you for that.
Thank you.
Do you want to schedule an appointment to come back and see me, or you want to
Yes,
call
ma'am.
when you need it?
When is the next one you got available?
Let's do, we can do anywhere between 3 and 6 months.
Yes, ma'am. 3 months would be good.
Okay.
Say I'm doing by then.
Alright. Sounds good. All you have to do is swing by the desk,
Okay.
and they will take care of that for you.
I appreciate it.
Alright? And
Thank
then if anything comes up, just give a holler.
I sure will. Thank you for your time, Ms. Christian.
Alright, no problem. Good luck with your studying.
Oh yeah, I got class 97.
Alright.
Okay. Thank you.